We're trying this again. So I noticed with painting, you want to, for sure, I guess unless you actually want less, but you're probably going to end up needing more of whatever you paint anyway. So do it in increments of 10 because you end up paying the same as you do as 2. It's the same as 10, or 12, the same as 20. Okay, I think we're good now. Those are the painted ones, right? There we go. I might change the colors of the houses, but I wanted to do at least, and I wanted to, let's see, because I've also been experimenting with colors, as you can see. Like, this is the same roof recolored blue. It's already a blue roof pretty much, but you can make it more blue. There's one thing I wish they would do as a quality of life change. And I get you, because you can, with some pieces, you can only paint it with one color and change one color part of it. Some pieces, you can change 2 different aspects of the piece. Like, so these roof pieces, you can change the color of the shingles, and you can change the color of the quarter block that fills it. The problem is not many or any of the... So when you try to make a roof and you... Let's say, because I was trying to make a house that didn't use hips. Because if you want to cover that up, you essentially have to use a hip piece like this. So that way you don't see the inside color at all, except on the, like, the bottom here. But what I really wish they would do is make it so, like, because I get it, you can color the inside, but it should, like, almost auto match. Or you should also, I want the choice to have, like, a empty roof version of it. I know it's small gripes, but when coming from other games, you've got other expectations. And then I don't think the painted walls, there's not a lot of good, they're all very colorful colors. I don't think, other than like gray and brown, there's not a lot of like tans or beiges to work with. At least, I don't think. Where's the dude? Oh, there you are. Nope, not you, Goomy. Before I jinx it, I'm gonna say that it sounds a lot better now. So I made the house out of these ones. They're called painted walls, funny enough. I'm gonna paint them again. Double painted walls. I think this is the most neutral. And I could test it out, but I'm gonna waste all my black and white paint that I bought from the Pokemon Center. But I guess in the name of testing things, that's like the most like beige-ish looking color. But I'm curious. Love my live streams. So we got some issues. Oh, I'm glad I can help. Trust me, I've got my own issues, and these are the games like this help. So I feel you. So thank you for the support. So this is a Oh, it's like I used all that black and white ink just to make it slightly more. But it doesn't tell me that doesn't look better. Tell me that doesn't look better. What other options do I have? Because I wanted to almost... It's hard to tell what it's going to look like in game when it's like in the little menu here. I'm wasting my paint for you guys. Not for you. It's for me, but you guys will benefit off of it too, hopefully. Wait, was all I had was 10? Is that why I could only do that many? Hold on. I have a feeling I'm going to end up using these. I'm going to have to go farming in a little while. I'm going to have to set up some farms, but I've been wanting to actually, like, test out some builds here. Twitch is going, right? I want to make sure you guys are still here. I restarted it, but I haven't seen anybody chat yet, but... It's usually not as chatty when I'm not playing LEGO, so I get it. Okay, good. I just wanted to also double check since I was having the light issues a second ago before I restarted. What's up, Russ? Welcome in. I am working on finally doing some creative building. I'm also heavily experimenting with paints. So that's like... Because that's like almost beige, so it's like a lighter white. You don't waste your white paint, that'd be bad. And then there's purple. Black is, I guess, like a gray color, and I guess there is brown. That needs green and red. Let's try some of this. Let's just do a stack of 10. See how right now it only costs 1 to do anything between 1 and 10, and then as soon as you go to 11, you need another paint. But until... Oh, I didn't know you could scroll to the side to go up by 10. That's actually lit. But every time you go up by 10, you need another paint. So it's unless you don't really need it, it's better to just do it in increments of 10 even. I think this is the color I'm probably going to want to go for. Because once I get an idea of like, oh, I know my go-to neutral colors or like how they actually look. Because that's the base, so this is the base right here. That's if I could do black and white paint, which essentially makes it like the gray variant. And then this is... Oh, I think that's the one, right? That's the neutral I think I'm going for here. I don't have enough right now, but let's give it a... Do you think that's nice, or do you think maybe the middle one even was better? Because I don't think I did many of those ones. I think I only did like one of the beige colored ones, right? Oh no, I have it here. Oops. I almost like the white best, I guess. Like just the original ones. Makes me want to... I'm going to paint the door at least. Yeah, I got to make the door like light brown. I also want to see what my options are for the windows. I think I have a couple more windows too. I want to see what the regular window pane ends up looking like here. I think that's like a little more clean. Because I wanted here, this little area to look a little more modern. And like, not like it's less cozy, but like less like a cottage and more like up and running town kind of vibe. Because I'm going to put 4 houses here that are pretty much the same. These 4 houses are going to be the same. What I want to do is make one of them with this blue that I'm already using for the roof. Make one with the original blue. And then there's actually 2 other shades of blue I can paint this same roof piece. So I kind of want to make it just like different shades of blue for these ones. And then kind of make the whole town like that kind of... I want to keep the road... I might even make the road blue eventually. I think that'd be kind of fun. But for now, that's good. Let's go... What color should I make the door? Like, just like a brown? And I guess I could just put... Instead of making that door brown, I could just see how I have this one too. Although I think this is a large wood door. Actually, it's not gonna work. Wait, I think I have a industrial in my bag because this will almost match the roof too. Do we like that? That one's pretty nice. I just kind of want to flip it around so the little window things are on the other side. I think that looks pretty nice. For like a simple kind of first house. What are we thinking? Nothing too crazy. We're gonna work our way up in bigger and bigger builds. This first area, I didn't want to make some massive build. I wanted it to feel a little more cozy. So tiny in here. If only I wish you can almost choose to like make these into habitat home or closed homes. Like when you make the house, it'd be cool if you could make it almost like it was a prefab where you could like it would like just kind of make it foggy on the inside, and then when you went in, it was like it would be like you instance into one of the prefabs, and then it was like bigger than a 2x2 on the inside, but it's still a nice little cozy build. I think what I should do is add a chimney, though. What do you think? We def need a little chimney popping out, like at the top right or something. So instead of this guy, we go, I think we actually have some that will work. We got the wooden walls. I think will be a good... What do you think? We do 2 or just 1? 2 is almost looks too much. Something like that. I technically could also put it, like, I think off the side would actually end up looking better, because then I think it would make more sense to do 2. Yeah. See? You just gotta goof around with it until you figure it out. It's the key to any building game, I'm telling you. Aha! I guess I could make it... I almost would make more sense to make it stone. Wood wouldn't make sense for a chimney, right? I guess I'll make it stone instead. I wasn't really thinking about it. Which I have stone as well, but I would maybe want to use different stone than that. I think there's a different setup. Or like I have 2 different stone blocks, I think. Yeah, I'll use the cobble wall. I think that would make a good chimney. Yeah. I wonder if I could put like a little, there's like a stone pole I could put on top of that even. Or if there's like some sort of like almost antenna looking type of build. I don't have all the recipes yet, but I don't have a lot of decoration, which is why I wanted to progress so much. I have a decent amount of builds, but as far as like the misc, like we've got some like okay-ish stuff. I guess the planter looks like a really good chimney. Are you able to paint those? I think you can, actually. You can't tell if you can paint it until you actually put it in your inventory. No, you can't paint it. So it's like this would end up making a really good chimney. It's even got like the little lip, but then it would be a matter of trying to find. You'd have to, if you wanted to stack it, you'd have to do a planter on top of this and then find the right color. It doesn't even do the meldy thing either. It still looks good, but you'd almost have to see if there was a brown variant you could make this brick to get that to match for a chimney. I forgot about the rope. All right, that's solid. Let's go ahead and get the other house built now. Yeah. Oh, and I also wanted to... I think I should combine these instead of having them separate, because it'll kind of give me some more room to decorate, because I'll have grassy areas elsewhere, but I think this will be solid. Because I kind of wanted to do a fence, but the one thing I realized is like there's a bit of an issue that I ran into with the fences. Where the heck are they? So when you put them down, right, you put one down, and then you put another one down next to it, and it'll connect them, right? And if they're further away, it doesn't connect them until you have one right next to it. The problem is I can put it here, and then I can start to go around. It starts connecting to this block on the house every time I add another one, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not the vibe I'm going for. So I wanted to leave a little more room, but I still, because on this side, I was going to add more too. At least one more block going to the side, and that way... Hold on. Sometimes holding the controllers are really awkward. Oh, I'm doing the wrong ones, Rip. I'll just replace them when I'm done. It's fine. It's almost easier that way at that point. There we go. So what I was going to do is extend this a little more. But then even then, around the back, if I wanted to, I kind of like, I don't want to say goofed, but I guess I could add more space going this way. Because I planned on, there's a gap that's not super thick between these two areas. What I'm probably going to do is take like a big old slice out of this mountain right here. That's probably my plan anyway. Is you see where that road goes through, like over here, and then how the road will end up going through almost on the edge of the mountain. So I'm gonna like cut out like all of this mountain that you see here. That's the end goal. So I guess I could push the house back. I'd have to undo a few things if I wanted to space it out a little bit better. Because like this, I had plenty of room, and this is a prefab building, so it doesn't do the fence connecting thing that's happening over there, unfortunately, or fortunately. And then the other thing I forget, I have something to work with too, I think, for extra texture and stuff, is not only the vines, but I think these hatch windows can actually go on like the outside of stuff. It's like a trapdoor in Animal Crossing, I think. Oh no, it just goes in the middle of that space, I see, okay. I thought it would go like on the outside of this. So that didn't work how I thought it would. I guess I could just make all of this stone. Why not just do that? Because, yeah, then I could have, like, a little pathway on this in the back. So here... Yeah... Okay. I think I've got it. Got it all figured out. I think we'll just add... I kind of like having just the 3 right there. Because then that leaves me enough room to do the fence on the outside without it doing that weird connection thing to the house. So I think right here is where it'll start connecting to the house, but that's actually fine if it does that there. Because then here is where we continue it around. And then I'll leave myself, at least I wanted to leave 2 spaces of green here and then like a little drop off here where I can put some more benches and stuff. Because here it'll just be more like flowers and stuff. And then you know what? I think we actually do get rid of this stairway and we just leave it at the 2 here. And then they'll have like a little shared side yard between this one and that one. And I think we just went with the original colors, right? I think we just, yeah. Right, so another one's all in there, yeah. And then here we just do regular blue. How close are these roofs gonna come? Oh, there's about a space between them. That's actually perfect. Did I not buy corners for those? I guess I didn't. I guess I colored them all. Yo, happy Friday, Dub. And yes, these ones are supposed to be slightly different blue from the house next to it. This is going to be a set of... I want like all the houses in this area, at least, to be like a blue palette. A blue palette town, if you will. Ba-dum-bumsh. Do I play LEGO anymore? Yes. It's just been a little stale lately, and then at least for my experience, I can't speak for everyone's gameplay, extremely laggy and buggy, kind of as always, but more so it's just so consistent now where it really does kill my drive to play long sessions of LEGO, because even just getting the gold cow yesterday, which is a super simple task, was made really tedious, annoying just by me hitting rubber band lag walls every 2 seconds while I'm flying around trying to move the thing. It didn't like prevent me from doing it, but it made like a 5 to 10 minute task into like 20, 30 minute task, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like that adds up from task to task. Yes, I did get the cow, though. I guess I could just go to the Pokemon Center. It's right there, but... Who wants to do that? I don't know if I need that many. Your cow despawned, like, from your village? Rip. Oh, that's a really cool dormered. Do they have that for other roof? I didn't even realize that was there for that one. But not for these ones. Wonder if that's something you unlock later on for these other roof sets. Because, like, it's a really nice looking piece. Yeah, your golden one did? Because I know a lot of times these event animals, when you capture them, they, for whatever reason or another, don't leave their enclosure after you've, like, wrangled them up. And, at least that's how it's been after the event ended. Maybe this one's just happening all the time. Or did it literally, like, leave your village altogether? actually. Where's my industrial door? Oh, why is it down there? Oh, I already had plenty of those windows. Rip. Does the leafage vines work for like these kind of walls? Oh yeah, it does. How do I dig it up? Like, how do I get rid of that? Do I just like hit it with the magnemite, or does it break the whole block? Oh yeah, it breaks the whole block. I wasn't sure if you could like only do that to stone or something like that. Alright, so let's fill in... We're really out of the stone brick walls. I guess we are kind of using a lot of them. I didn't think we were using that many, though. Oh wait, these were painted? No. Why are they saying I don't have enough painted? Oh, they're just called, because they're called painted walls. Duh. I gotta paint the painted walls. I'm gonna go need to farm stuff, like I said. I'm just running out of stuff quick. I have a ton of Pokemon, so all I gotta do is set up some farms. But I wanted to build some stuff before I got... Because I've been, like, super engaged in just trying to progress and collect stuff. But at the same time, I gotta slow down and have some fun, you know? Those should be ready to go. I wanted to dye more stuff for this, and then did I do the roof for this? Yes, I did. Boom. Alright, those two, good. And then... go back to the windows. Be nice if there's a copy paste feature, even if you had to still use the materials for it, but I swear I built more industrial doors. Oh, they're down here. Let's go recolor some more roof tiles. It's gonna be so hard to keep track of the different colors because I've got this shade, which is made with regular blue. I'm probably not even gonna have enough to do the other shades that I want to do. I need more. I might have to actually go to Dev Island and steal some berry tree printouts because, like, that's. I don't know how else I'm gonna grind up the paint that I need / want. Because for one house, I'm gonna need, that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24. So I need 24 total for one of these houses. So the default is like already blue. And then I did this one. Then there's also this one. Or no, that one's also it's kind of on the green scale. But then there's the purplish one, which is like really indigo like color. But then there's the cyan as well. There's no way I've got enough cyan. And there's no way I've got enough of this. Maybe. No, wait. I think I might. Because I needed 24, I said. So let's do 30 then. And then that's 1, 2, 4. And it's just 8 of the corners, I think. Oops. And then I just need 4 of the flat roof ones. Man, this is a process. I kind of wish it was a little more streamlined for this, but grapes, grapes, grapes. Oh my god, I can't really see the difference between those two shades. They're so close in the menu. Oh my god. Might as well take all 6, I guess. All right, so that's this one. Yeah, it is a little different. Okay, good. And we'll make it go across because it's definitely close to that one. So we'll do it like across from this darker one. Wait. I thought I did corners. Didn't I do corner pieces? I did the top. I guess I didn't do corners for him. And I think I'm out of this blue too. These are definitely not the ones. Those are the ones I already made. Those are the originals. I guess I just never made those ones. And then I'm probably crap out of luck because I'm guessing I need blue for that other one. Where's my guy at? Everybody always disappears when they need them most. There you are. Right? It's kind of, I don't even think about it that way. Squirtle, War Turtle, and Blastoise colors. I do have all three of them at this point. Okay, so I need you to paint. Oh, the corners went into my, I keep forgetting about that knapsack. I do have the pieces. We're good. You don't play Lego anymore? No, I do. It's just not the only game I'm playing anymore currently. Or if it's forgot to put in my chimney for this one. Alright, let's see what I need for that last blue color now. Or if I even have the supplies. Because I might do some Dev Island stealing for the plants. Because I do have a decent amount of Poke Metal right now. Alright, so if we want to do this one, which is the only one we haven't. And then there's also this one, which is kind of more washed out. Blue and black or blue and white? What do you guys think for that fourth house? Should I go with like the dark blue or like the more washed, you think? I think the more washed actually might look better. I guess let's... That's the thing. I want to try to collect most of the patterns naturally. But for things like ink, that's just... I don't think there's like... Other than trading is like the only way to get your seeds up for that. You know what? Before I even paint the other pieces, let's just see how this compares since I already built a bunch of them. Oh, it's almost like gray. It's even more like dark than that. Maybe I will do the more like vibrant blue. I need to get like a whole separate chest for painted pieces. I've got so much, and it's only gonna get worse. 'Cause that's one I just made. We shouldn't need any of these ones right now. We just need the 3 base ones. I just don't have any more lids. So we want this one then. That I feel like this one just ended up, it looks pretty blue in this light in this picture, but out in the world it almost looks like stone gray. So let's go with this one, this like indigo looking one. And we'll make 30. I may end up like changing a lot of these colors too at some point or switching stuff out. But I'm like, I was itching to do some building and you got to start somewhere. It's like one of those things, if you want to get better at building, you kind of just got to do it. Even though if you know you're not maybe like in your head living up to your own potential or your own expectations, because that's how you improve, is you do things under your expectations that make you realize where your expectations are, and then you can kind of make minimal improvements here and there on like the color scheme or just the slight shape of stuff, and it all makes a difference. Oh wait, hold on, I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, that definitely works. Like these 4 without, that one's too, like I said, that one's almost like stone gray. Now we know we like that color. Now we can go back and get the last couple of pieces we need. How am I already out of food? Hold on. I feel like beans are pretty good, right? I feel like beans do heal you or restore your power pretty quickly. But yeah, I did get the new cow. We need to paint, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 8 of these, right? I'm just gonna make 8. Screw it. Kind of waste the ink, but. Oh, and then we need. Oh man. And then we need 4 of these painted. Like, I know I'll probably need more, so I should probably paint the full 10 and get my paint's worth. But hey. And I like the roofs, and the good thing, the roofs you can't hot swap with Magnemite. These count as like decorations rather than blocks, which is kind of unfortunate. But the good thing about like these, if I end up not liking the color, like the bricks I used here, those will take me like 30 seconds to swap out all 4 of the houses if I need to. That's the nice thing. So I got like solid rupees. I'm still kind of iffy and wondering if like maybe there's a plaster. But that's what I also wanted to compare. Like if this is like this was like black and white added to this wall, but like if I add that same color combo to a different piece, does it make them both the same shade still? A lot of testing that needs to be done. I feel like white is a good looking color, but I feel like there's a better color for all of that. And I don't have a ton of pieces. And I guess I could always test this out real quick here. Watch this. Like, is that better with like, kind of like the woody color? Because this is more of that color that I was going for, but then the door doesn't match as good on these. I would almost want to make the door like white or something like that. And then what would it look like? I guess I could also make them different too. Whoa, why does that look green? Looks like green in the preview. Like, I have options, but I don't necessarily love the colors of all of these. Could always make them these style. I don't think I made any of the middle pieces. You know what I don't like about these? When you change the color on these, you can only change one of the colors. And when you change the colors, you change the color of the wood, not the accent. Just kind of like not necessarily defeating the purpose. I'm so split. Here, I'll show you what colors those brown blocks turn into when they're colored. Because, like, every piece has kind of a different vibe to it when you color them. Like, here's the wooden walls. And if you were to color them, like, they're almost the same. That's like gray. That almost looks definitely more blue than the other one. What do you guys think? Should I do like clashing, like almost like opposite colors? What would go good with blue? Like bright green bricks. So I can like recolor it again if I wanted to. Huh. Also, I gotta check out like what kind of wall decorations I currently have. Cause the thing with Dev Island, like, it's good because you can copy certain items you need, but then you're gonna need to like use Pokemetal every time you want more of them. You won't actually have the original recipe still to make it yourself. So that's the downside there. That's kind of why I just want to go to Dev Island and get some of the trees I don't have. Because then I can print them, a bunch of them, and then they're infinitely producing me fruit for the rest of the game. Whereas, like, you take a picture of, like, whatever. Because I don't believe you get the recipe from taking the pictures. You just get to copy it, like, essentially in that moment with the picture at the 3D printer. But I don't think it actually gets you the recipe to, like, craft it if you want to. I think I'm just gonna go with the ones that I've got for the most part. Oops. These ones are really easy swap outs. I can do the whole house in just a couple of clicks. Literally 4. I do like the white. It's not like it looks bad. I think it's because I have all this other stuff cluttering. You can't get a good, like, vibe for the whole thing yet. And with that being said, let's give it that vibe. Because I want to do some more, like, cozier, like, almost like, this is going to be the nice built-up part of town. And then I think I'm going to extend it maybe even further back there. But I want to have, like, other areas be a little more, like, broken down or, like, have, like, more cabins and stuff like that up to the side and on the hills and kind of have more scenic areas. But, like, this, I want it to be, this isn't meant to be, like, a city, but more of like a major town, and this area is going to be like the main hub, and then it'll branch out like it does here. I'll make more like, I don't want to say disheveled, but less like booming looking areas. Like that's the idea behind like my vision so far. Yeah, I think they look a little plain now too, because they already look better with the fences. Because like, you look at the side without the fences, and you just see all this white. It's just like white. There's no other details that I've really added yet. So, It'll all come together. It'll all come together. Oops, that's wrong. Never have enough PP, do we? Where's the middle? I hate that you can't jump. There we go. That technically counts as like a weird ledge. However, I am getting used to the controls. Oh, it is a 3 block. So I guess I just do a one-way path? So I put a dirt path through here, or do I keep it the stone path? Because I wanted to add something back here to kind of zhuzh up the pathway overall. Maybe... Oh, you know what? I know. We'll do the red path up through here. We'll do a 3 wide red path through the middle in the back here, I think. No, because then this will have to go... I want this to be back enough to where... So right here, I like the openings there. We can kind of put some like decorations and stuff up there and put some flowers at the base here. But I want to do some sort of pathway. What are my options? Still learning a lot of like what... Not like there's a super extensive list of different things. I mean, there is and there isn't. It's not infinite, but it's also not nothing. I think there's like pathways and stuff that I can do. Oh, you know, it'd be kind of cool if we did like a little water flowy system going out of here. I don't know. I don't think I need that. 'Cause it's not like I have like a water feature set up yet. Yo, Iron Mountain, how you doing? Just trying some other games while we wait on LEGO Fortnite to deliver for us, as we all know it eventually will. So I think here I don't even need to do anything like that necessarily. Because then I have less room to like put stuff. The fence ends up taking up like a whole block. I almost wish I would have left an even space in there so I could have done a path too wide in there. But it's a little late for that. I have to like change the whole size of this. I almost wish there was a copy paste feature, but maybe we'll get there. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do that'll open up more room. We'll just... Oops. I got it. Don't sweat it. So, like, we'll do that there. So, like, kind of section off the side of the house. And then back here will almost be like a shared alleyway. And then I can make this. I'll probably make it grass instead, though. I think that'd be more fitting. Now that I'm thinking about it. That's why we got the replace feature, which is so freaking fantastic. It is amazing. Hold up. I see what we need to do. Oops, damn it. Magnemite is like good and bad. Sometimes it's like it's like clunkier sometimes to be Magnemite, but it's obviously easier to place stuff. So I think deleting is almost clunkier than it needs to be. Swing and a miss. There we go. Now it's got a little more grass, but. And then. I don't think I probably do actually have I should do those little footpath things. But this is where we take ordinary soil now, and then we do those behind the houses, and we're gonna put some flowers or some crops or something like that behind here. Kind of gives me just a visual layout, even though I think the flowers like cover that up anyway, but. Oh, I never added the chimney here. Or the top pieces. Boom. Very blue so far. Don't know if I love it yet, but like I said, I had to build something. I'm still thinking about making the pathway all blue, but it's gonna take so much blue ink, or paint rather. Oops. I don't know if planters would look better here or just like some flowers on the ground. I have too many blocks. Far too many blocks. Sorts of wall deco we got here. Didn't really plan for street lights yet, but I can. Should have a bajillion streetlights. What do you need, Venusaur? Sure. Loaf of simple bread. Sure, I totally have that. I totally have that for you, Venusaur. Just 1 second. It's right here. It is. It's canned bread. It's for you. Eat now. Eat it. Eat it. Oh, he gave me a freaking relic off it? Okay. It's kind of like the best item I've ever got off of a Pokemon before for giving them anything. Oh, what's this? I didn't realize that was sparkling because it was next to the fire, and I was not expecting to have a hint here after all this while. Is that mag mortar? I'm gonna need that. We just need a sink and a tabletop to go there. I think I have that. I have too much stuff. What was that hab again? Oh, there's too many. Aha! On just a regular countertop too, though. I don't think I have that one. Can I make that one? Yay! Didn't I have the sink too? Oh, it went there. And then it was what, a pot or a pan? Pan. I'm just gonna make another one, otherwise that fire is gonna go out. There we go. Let's see if we can get Mag Mortar to show up. I don't think this one's regional. It looks like it's anything. Okay. Anyway, we were looking for wall deco. Kind of like other stuff is out there. Oh, I gotta do my street lights. That's the other thing I wanted. Like, I know this goes on the wall, but that really wouldn't go good on the outside of a... Could decorate the back with, like, some boxes. Wouldn't look bad back there. What else? What else? Put a little birdhouse back there. Some trash cans. Some trash. I don't want to make it look dirty here, but gotta add some pizzazz. What else? See if we can get done with this, and then I've got a bunch of plants too that I can set down. You know what I think we do is planters here on the side and then lower bed of flowers next to that. I think that would be nice. Let's try to install... Let's just go like... Yeah, 2 spaces. So that would be like there, essentially. Yeah. Because then this one would go... Would it go on the end? Yeah, no, right in front of it. Those would be even. And I don't necessarily need one up there. It would probably be more like down here. And then we'll just replace... Or do we want it, like, on the street, off the grass? Or, like, I guess in the grass. I don't need to put, like, a different block below it, really. I think I'm overthinking it. Yeah, they kind of cutify all the Lego skins, don't they? What I also noticed, I swear, I was looking through the shop, and even though I was clicking on Lego, like I was on the Lego Fortnite mode, it was showing me the shop in like regular BR previews, which I thought was kind of odd. A little too cramped for a tree back here. Let's see what else. I guess that we can leave open. So realize there's not much you can do with this space. There's not much you can do anyway. Technically, that's where the trash could go to for all the houses instead of the inside. Oops. Come on, I didn't click on the window. Yeah, 'cause there's not a lot of room back here anyway. So it's only got like a 1 by something space here, so let's just throw some trash cans, and we're not going to do trash bags on every single one of them. That's a little repetitive, but I think on the two opposite corner ones here, we'll have some people who haven't. They got a little overflowing trash situation going on. And then we got some boxes. I don't think I need to overdo it on these. These we could probably, if anything, just put next to the trash can is like alternate clutter, or I can maybe put these on the outside somewhere. Oops. Yes. Yes, sir. This game is super cute. That's why I wanted to get into it on the side, because it's got lots of potential for just same thing I like to do in LEGO Fortnite, which is just sit there for hours and pick and choose every little minuscule detail that you possibly can. Oops. I didn't even look at the new shop yet. Wall photo frame, construction supplies. Set of 10 fireworks. Ooh, simple square tiling recipe. Yeah. I always you got to buy any block recipe that you can, and then balloon poster. That's, I guess, it's a daily recipe, so I'm not gonna have another chance to buy it after today. See, I think like instead of going to Dev Island, if you're gonna kind of do the speedway, just time skip day after day and keep looking at buying recipes through the shop. I'm sure there's exclusive ones through other means, but I want a cork board. So I could buy some stuff out of here too. I can make pinwheels. Ooh, newspaper. I think I can make newspaper. But just in case I can't. I probably can already. I never remember what I already have. Let's see. Ooh, there's a little mailbox. I don't think I have that. Oh, my inventory is full. So we could have like a little... Someone could have put up a community board in the back. Can it go any higher than that? No. And then we have a newspaper, which I think would be really fun if we put right there. Ha ha ha. Yup. Fell right into place, it did. Oh, maybe I can move those boxes back there. That would almost make it look like they had a big old delivery. You know what I mean? Like a big old Amazon drop-off. What do you think about that? Or is that kind of too much? If it was like one box, that would be good. But it's like two separate boxes stacked. And might need to move the Pokemon Center again. If anything, I need to move it over to the left. It's really annoying because once you move the Pokemon Center, the PC stays. So if I wanted to just move this to the left, the Pokemon Center to the left a little bit, I'd have to move it to a third-party location. Fully move it so the PC transfers over there and gets out of the way. So that way I can replace it here. I could also just not have an entrance up on this side, and it can just be only one side entry. There's no rules. There are no rules. We just get rid of that. There we go. And now it's, yeah, and now it's just, you can't get up there from that side. It's only accessible from this side. Aha! A little workaround. Now what other items and recipes can I have bought from here real quick? There's only one mailbox, but I could put that like at the end of the street or near like the Pokemart would kind of make sense. Or I can make my own little post office, who knows. And then what kind of recipes do we have? We got a boom box. We can technically put that like on someone's porch. Ooh, berry wall decoration recipe. It's 1,000. It's probably so expensive. I bet that costs like all the different kinds of berries or something. I might have to go looting. Wish I could place stuff on this part of the Pokemon Center. I guess that works. We got one little area set up. It's like I'll eventually do some like light terraforming and kind of make this look a little nicer. Maybe add like a little water feature popping out with a pond or something like that. But we definitely got to get like some flowers or something going back here. I just don't have tons of decoration recipes at this point, so I'm a little bit limited. I guess I could put some tables out back. That'd be something nice for the outside that I haven't really done yet. What kind of tables would look nice out there? Most of these chairs I'm not going to be able to do duplicates of. Unless I have the recipe. I don't think I do for most of them. Got plain chairs. Side table. Not much going on in the table department. There's an office table. I don't think that would look good out back in the backyard. Let's see. I think this would have like a decent vibe back here. Like I don't have any chairs really. I'd have to make them, but not quite the vibe I'm going for. Well, we can touch it up as we go. Like I still have a lot of progression to do, so I can come back to this and make it look a little bit nicer. Other than that, hold on, where did my... One thing I think I wanted to add was planters. Do I do double planters for this one too, you think? Really didn't even make enough. I think it looks nice. Let's need a few more. Definitely gives some more color. A lot more color. I like that a lot. Got one piece of the town coming together. We're getting there. Because this is all just a jumbled mess right now. This is just Pokemon habitats stacked on top of Pokemon habitats. But as I start to build, I can start to put Pokemon in these houses. Like, especially ones that, like, there are certain Pokemon like Pidgey. I think Pidgey would best be to, like, kind of leave where he is, just by the flowers, so he's kind of just a bird in the town. Whereas, like, you know, maybe, you know, Tinkertuff could get one of the houses. I don't need to build Tinkertuff like a natural environment. Like that, like, Venusaur is one of those that maybe Venusaur, I give him a hab, like, back here, where there's a bunch of water, flowers, and instead of him living in a house, I've got Venusaur hanging out over here. So, like, I'll use them as, like, the Pokemon as decorations, essentially, as well. Dude, is Venusaur taking a dump right now? Bro, I think Venusaur is taking a fatty dump right now. He's squatting like he is. He's grunting. Duty! I'm gonna run and take a quick restroom break. You can leave us right here. Nice little picture mode. We're working on it. We're working on it. I'm gonna go refill my drink and run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Everybody stretch your legs and like the live. BRB. Oh, sorry, I was muted. I swear I unmuted myself. Don't worry. I'm not saying anything important. It just drives the engagement up. See, look, you're commenting. It's getting it up already. No, I'm kidding. You know how it is. How's it going, by the way, dude? How have you been? I should be looking for these feathers. It's probably like the 5th time I've had one of the birds fly over while I've been building. What? You've got quite the individual style for your transformations, Epic. I like that. I hope you keep increasing your repertoire. Hey! He likes my builds. Thank you, Tingroth. Thank you. Alright, I think I'm done with blocks for now. I think I can stash everything. I need to move my storage closer to where I'm building. This is getting out of hand. Especially with all the painted variants, it's getting to be a lot quick. I think I'm just going to put anything painted in a separate box, otherwise I'm going to go insane. Then you know me and my storage. Eventually this will be done up with picture frames and stuff. All in good time. All in good time. Okay, because this is all... Yeah, this is like roof and floor and those kind of trim pieces. So that's where I'll put... Nope, that's not painted. Painted. Did I put those other painted ones in here? I did. Rip. Non-painted, and then I can take the painted ones out, put the painted ones in here. And these are painted blocks, so those will go above these blocks. Painted, painted. And these are all non-painted, so we're good to throw all this back in. Where the heck did I get one farm soil? Oh, it's from, I think that's tilled land. Just must have accidentally tilled some land and dug it up. So that's going to move over to painted, because that's painted, that's painted. Painted. These are all stuff I picked up along the way, too. I didn't even paint those myself. Yeah, it's already a lot of variations in items. Like there's like handful of just different roof pieces, handful of different hip pieces. And then if you start painting them, you know, you could, there's probably what different colors are there. Plus it's for other things that can be like these roof pieces. Technically you could paint the shingles and the inside piece. They're dual colored you can paint them with. So then you'd have dual color combos. So then you'd have one slot if you had like, you could, your storage can end up getting ridiculous if you have painted pieces like stacking up or like extra ones left over, because they will count as like a unique piece. these are all crops. Yes, so these should be my plants. Do I have anything in abundance? I got seashore flowers. I could plant those. I don't necessarily have a lot of anything. I have a lot of seeds, I think, I can plant. I've got 35 roses. What should I put in the planters? I should probably do some blue skyland flowers. I guess I can go just dig up a bunch of skyland flowers real quick just to kind of finish off the vibe of this build. Because I think I do want to make this whole area like blue and then kind of make like, try to make some other areas that are just different color schemes. So have like a green area, blue area, red area, you know what I mean? Or at least those three colors, you know what I mean? I can kind of mix the palette between those three because I think there's a solid amount of shades for those three. We do have hedges. Do we do hedges? Because we have hedges with blue on them too. Yeah, why don't we do... We have mountain flowers too. I think we do these blue... I gotta find more of where these would be. But I think we do like skyland flowers along with the adorable hedges as our accent foliage going around. And I think that'll really like bring in the color scheme we have going on. So like the hedges will do here. Because they'll be taller and they're not in a planter. And then here, I only have one of them, but it'll be a good example. Go there, and then... Do you have grow? I think you're a plant. I swear, I don't remember. Yeah, see? I remember. Go. Oh, yeah, I forgot the hedges still take a while. Does watering them help? I really don't know. See, those are nice. And then the hedges will be down there. Oh, it doesn't count if I do that there. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I have to break the whole stone for it. Rip. But I think places like this, we kind of just fill it like it's a part of the route. You gotta have some areas for Pokemon in your Pokemon town. And then we can do... Oh, I think I just need to mouse for this, otherwise it's gonna be really hard. Wait, can I not leafage? Oh, if you go to mouse mode, it automatically just goes to punch mode, okay. So I'm trying to aim at that. I'm trying to hit the stones, but I guess I have to not have the grass in front of it. Weird. Hold on. So I want to add some more detail by, here, watch, you'll see. There we go. I just can't select the brick, because if you do a click, you get a vine on the side. And then if you do a long hold, you get a full vine. And then I want to say I can still... Does that get in the way and block me from... Oh, you can't even put grass in front of that. That counts as, like, space. They don't... You'd think something like that would be able to phase into each other. Because, yeah, I can't do grass next to that. And I kind of wanted to give it a little more life there. It's not necessary, but it was a thought. Actually, there, we could maybe make that one a hedge. You know what? No, we'll leave that like that. Because back here, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I only got this far in my head. That can all be grass, no problem. You got to have some grassy areas. Moo! Oh my god, I can't even get around them right now. Please? Holy, because you can't jump over the fence counts as like the block sticking out, so you can't even get onto the lip of that block and then get over. I forget, can't you get patterns for blocks too? I don't know if that's through painting. I swear, now it's all a little bit of a blur now, but I swear there was, like patterns, but I don't see them here. Wasn't there a place, or was that only for like wallpapers that you get like the patterns? Obviously, I have some recipes for those. But those only work for prefab buildings. Okay, so I think these were Skyland flowers, and then we had, like, some sort of pretty bush. I just don't remember where I was finding most of the bushes that I ever found. I think they were on Dream Islands? But I'm not sure. I did get a little bit of a tree farm going. I want to make, like, a... Eventually, because, like, all stuck together, they look really bad like this. I do want to make a nicer looking, like... aesthetically pleasing. Even though it'll be a functional tree farm, I still want it to end up looking good. I don't have to min-max as hard as I do on LEGO Fortnite over here. Because I noticed there's not, like, any bushes or, like, hedges here. I'm trying to remember where I saw more hedges in general. Let's go to Skylands first and steal a bunch of those flowers. Anything good? Oh, literally berries. I don't need to worry about at this point. I've got plenty of those. These are the flowers, right? Oops, that's not what I want. I need to actually till it out of the ground. Yo, Power Pansy, how you doing today? There. Doink. Seem to be fairly scant throughout here, even though they clearly do spawn here, but there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of them at all. Oh, then we need those. That hedge, but in blue, not yellow or magenta. Oh, there's a book. There's a book. I guess I could have flown across that, but it's still fun to take that every once in a while. What time is it? It's almost 7. Go for a little while longer. I'm gonna guess there's not many flowers on this island. Dude, these are like harder to come by than I thought they'd be. The blue Skyland flowers. They look really good in the area I'm building. Good thing I'm not like, I don't need that many. I think I needed like, what was it, 2, 4, 8, 12? I think it was something like that. And I still couldn't tell you where I found that hedge with the blue flowers on it, because I only had like one of those. I don't know if I had any seeds, but okay, no blue flowers over here either. Loser. That's what I am. I lose. I lose at finding these flowers, at least. Holy crap, dude. Because I know a lot of the stuff you can get through progression, and eventually you'll just get more seeds for them. But for the time being, these are a lot more difficult to come by than I thought they would be. I thought this was going to be a quick, like, 5-minute. I'll find, like, 30 of them, bring them back. Of course, I had to pick blue. This is the color I wanted to use. That's on me. Yeah, there's like, they're like so. There's another one. Oh, there's 2. Oop. Wonder how much. I mean, they got to be at least 1 ingot a piece to print. If you wanted to print them, that wouldn't be. I don't think 1 ingot for 1 little measly square of flowers is worth it. I'm gonna go get that. It's like in the side of the wall. I'm feeling lucky. Oh, can I? It's a CD. Do I even need it? Oops. Oh, damn it. I knew that was going to happen. Just wait. Float, float, float. Oh. Ah, what's happening? There we go. Oh, actually didn't have that CD. I'm glad I got it. You need, like, room above your head to be able to transform out of Magnemite. Like, I get it, but wish I would kind of just bump you out of the way, too. This game, I've already played through the main story, but yes, and there's still a lot for me to unlock and technically, like, obviously do. Like, there's obviously just like any cozy open world building game. This is just one part. Like, this is one area. Like, see the little mini map? There's like a couple, this is called, what was it? Something Highlands or Skylands. There's one, it's almost like 3 islands that are connected. Then another big island off to the right. Island on top left, and then there's 2 smaller islands for the entrances and the exits of the zones. But this one zone, I mean, you can see there's one little island I'm on the map. It's huge. It would take you forever to, like, reclaim this, build a whole village in it, you know, make from top to bottom. It would take you probably, you know, several dozens of hours, if not hundreds. And then, like, there's that's just one of these islands, and there's 5 zones total. There's 4 story mode zones, and then there's a pallet town zone, which is basically like your own personal, not sandbox, because you don't get to, like, free build, but you do, it's like they leave it open for you. Oops. Saved it. So, like, this is one of the, like, essentially the story mode zones. So it's pretty, like, disheveled. And, like, if you wanted to build here, it's not like you couldn't just hop right in, because that's a lot of the builds people have been doing, too, is, like, leaning into the fact that it's already in ruins, and you kind of tidy it up a little bit. You don't make things all perfect, but you kind of, like, just build on top of the not messiness, but, like, the destructed parts, you know, like where there's a road just going off there. Like, you could just complete that road, make it go across, make it really clean, but you could also just make kind of like fun habitats around that. There's a lot of different ways to kind of get creative with it. Like, I've seen some of the people's builds that they've done in Wastelands, and it looks like just like a little hobbit hole for Pokemon. Like, they did such a good job. I mean, many people have, but the one that I'm referring to that I saw. Right, there's one there. Is there any more up here that I need to grab? There is. Let's just start up high and move down. There's one there, so we'll start. Oh, there's one there, so we'll start here, and then work our way back and around, and then down. Now, right now, you can get recipes for these flowers. However, I've only got, I think, 1 or 2 of the Pokemon centers up to level 10, and then another one, 2 more of them are still at like level 5. And as you level up your Pokemon center, you unlock the ability to buy more recipes. And then even then, there's other recipes that are locked behind, like there's little treasure spots on the map. Like, you saw me dig up that one spot like this. I think you can get recipes out of this, but I think these are mostly islands. However, there's these little water spots on the map that, like, light up, and you like dive into the water for a second. Like, see this, I just got a large lost relic, which is something that you actually need to get appraised, kind of like a fossil in Animal Crossing. But then there's other little encounters that you can do that give recipes and stuff like that. So right now, I decided in my I had like these blue flowers, and I was like, oh, I only had 1 of them. But I figured, like, oh, usually I just haven't tried to collect anymore, so it's probably like most of, like, dude, if I picked any other flower, I'd be in like unlimited flower paradise. But apparently I picked a flower that is like, oh, this this is gonna fall down. Oh, crap. Saved it, saved it, saved it. But luckily, I can just transplant them. These are worth grabbing too, these gold spots, because they do randomly generate. Like, they're not always going to be in that spot, I don't think, and then they'll be in new spots later. But you get these cool, mysterious slate pieces that you can use to eventually unlock Mew. If anyone's got all, like, legit solo, like, without time traveling, got all the Pokemon so far, that'd be insane, because the legendaries do take quite a bit of time. Have I been in here? I'm guessing that didn't go any further than that, but you never know. I've already done a little bit, a decent amount of exploring over here, but not a ton. I think after this, I should be good. I don't need, yeah, I think I got plenty, but it's always good to have a few extra. It was funny, someone was talking about how, like, all of the abilities, you got cut based on Scyther, because it, like, literally use Scyther's claws. Leafage, you copy Bulbasaur. Water Gun, you copy Squirtle to an extent. Magnemite, you copy Magnemite. Camouflage, you're like Ditto. Roll Out, your Graveler. Rock Smash, you basically Hitmonlee, which are all Gen 1. And then you got Drillbur down here for Rototiller. And then there's Drillbur. As a funny observation that I didn't notice till I saw someone on the Reddit pointed out. So, you know, these are Pokemon hints, which eventually these will go away once you have all the Pokemon hints, like, dexed. Because this won't discover the Pokemon, it will give you a who's that Pokemon outline and tell you where they can be found, and then you can click on that habitat, and it shows. So since I just found his hint, I have his silhouette unlocked, but as you can see, this single habitat that you can make can attract 4 different Pokemon, of which I don't even know what the other 3 are, because I haven't found the hint for them. You can still find them before you get the hint, I believe. I think that's how it works. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if you have to find the hint first or not. I don't think you do. Oh, I see a Pokeball that I missed. And then Pokeballs, other than on Dream Island, I don't think Pokeballs respawn. They're like a one-time collect, and I don't think they generate after the game has, like, started. So, like, it's like a one and done, and they're there from the beginning. Oh. Somewhere I haven't broken into. Winner. Ooh. Rost Seeds. I hadn't gotten any Rost Seeds yet. Oh, good to know. If anybody's a fellow player here in the Skylands. So, directly across from the big waterfall. And then there's like a little secret breaky with a Pokeball. That's actually fairly important. Because Rost Seeds are, I don't want to say they're rare, but like, they're not the native seeds that spawn in the worlds. Oh, there's all the things, by the way. So Withered Wastelands is where you start. And then I guess I won't spoil it, but there's other zones that you move to. We're gonna go Withered. And once you get there and build a house in those zones, you're able to, like, put down like a home flag on your house, and then you could fast travel there anytime. And this is a prefab house. So it's like a magic, I guess it's like a classic Pokemon house. It's always bigger on the inside. But these are ones that you can build. You just can't like, you can actually customize. You can paint these, but like as far as the construction of them, it's like a large prop, so to speak. But you can build your own custom enclosures. So like it's really cool. The game actually will register if you have a square of blocks with a door attached to it that's enclosed. This now actually counts as a enclosure / house that I can actually house up to 4 Pokemon in, even though it's literally a 2x2 square on the inside. So you can house Pokemon in the prefab type builds, or you can build your own houses for Pokemon. However, the houses for Pokemon do have like a size limit, being if you make they have to be like under 10 by 10 bricks to register. There's ways around it. Like you can basically, because you could have like a really big build in like a mansion, but all you have to do is within and on that mansion, I believe you just like build another enclosure on that's small enough to fit the requirements of a house. So you can build like an enclosure within your house essentially, and then it's still like part of your house. This is what I've been building today. And then this is what we were just collecting. Do you see the blue theme we have going on here? I mean, the Pokemon Center is blue, coincidentally, but... I'm just gonna need a buttload of those hedges. See, my hard flower collecting paid off. My hard work. There we go. I know there's gonna be hedges going around too. So like between here and here, hedges, hedge, and then actually on the sub level I might just do hedges up here, and then I might do flowers here. That'll make it look a little more tapered and less like not everything's gonna look blocky, but if you can kind of combat that in certain areas and give some smoothness to areas, that'll always pay off. Oh, I need to go grab my tile pieces and kind of clean up the road a little bit. Need to? No. Want to? Yes. I'm actually kind of running low on bricks, aren't I? Yeah, kind of at my material limits anyway for the day. Like your materials do take you a very long way. But actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I keep I kind of like the wooden steps here and there. It's not terrible. I don't have to force the stone steps everywhere. I think that looks nice. It's a good contrast from the, like, I don't know, like stone step, stone step, stone step. The repetition. Hey. There we go. So I put the brick side going across here because, like, over here I left it, like, open right here to go up to the steps. You know what I mean? And I don't know, should I put the Pokemon Center up on stone? Like, should I have the Pokemon Center raised? It's gonna be annoying to move it because I'm gonna have to move it like away and then back. I can't even just move it to the left a little bit with the deconstruction kit. It's kind of annoying. But should I raise this up on blocks or kind of just keep this floor level, you think? I almost think this will just be better on the floor how I have it. But then the question is, do I put the bricks going across for the open part here? I think I can at least do a single one there. I think I just have to rotate it, huh? Yep. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it makes it look more like an open area to that. Something in the way. What could have been in the way? Do I have to use a corner piece here? Is that why? I'm guessing that's it. Like, it's like meant to, yeah. I see. And then like there. Yeah, okay. Oops. I do want to keep that going, but I don't know where yet. Because like I said, at some point I'm probably even gonna demolish like that whole wall, so I have more continuous open space. But I don't even know if I need that. But I kind of want it to be big. I want like one big area, and then with the rest of the map here, I can branch off of the big area and kind of do some like smaller connected projects. But this will at least give me a good quote-unquote canvas to work with. Later we can always change up the road overall. And then I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that. That's a broken one. Yeah, what's up, Chris Carnage? How you doing? What have you been up to? And been playing much LEGO Fortnite lately? Yeah, so the singles you use for like inside corners, it looks like. I guess you can kind of use a combo, but there we go. Definitely need to carve out a little more here. Might even change that up eventually. Boom. The road is mostly restored. There we go. Still got some more detail work to do. I just don't have tons of decorations unlocked. Otherwise, I'd be slamming this thing full of detail, but I don't want to say I'm at my limit here, but I'm getting to be there. Getting close. Yeah, I'm running low on lumber too. Oh God. It is like my last hurrah to do some like farming and get some other stuff together off stream and stuff. But for now, I can kind of give you an idea of what we're gonna do around the down here. At least on this face right here. Easy peasy bench right there. Boom. And I think we're gonna do hedges around the top only, and then down here I'll probably just do like I could do this, which is grass, and then actually, you know what? Let's do it on the outside, and then grass, like that. I've been doing well. Been a little slow with content and streaming lately. It's been harder for me to go 4 hours a day most days of the week like I have. I'm not even, and like I've been telling people, it's not even that I'm bored with Lego Fortnite. I am a little bit bored, for sure. Like I think a lot of other people are, but I'm more like frustrated and a little bit kind of over dealing with the lag on a daily, hourly, minutely, secondly basis. I mean, it's like nonstop. Like I was collecting the cow yesterday, and just I don't even think I was near my base anymore at this point, so it had rendered out. But it was just like every time I would start to fly, rubber band storm, and then it would stop. But then I would get into the situation where I'm activating channels on my flying machine, and because of the lag and rubber band, it's like delaying every input that I make. It's delaying the input, but it's not, but it is, because visually on screen, you'll be like frozen and you've clicked the thruster to go right and nothing happens for like 4 seconds. And then all of a sudden the game catches up and it's like you're already at a 180 because the thrusters have been on in the back end the whole time before the actual visual part of it caught up. And that just drives me up a wall, dude. After a certain point, I'm like, I can't even move around. Like even like for the most part, like even running around, you still get the rubber bandiness. I just don't have to deal with the channel hoopla. All in all, been better, been worse. I think I'll bring the hedges in just in front of there. Welcome to these lovely luxury houses that the game says can house up to 4 Pokemans. Ooh. Feel the space and luxury of epic homes today. You can't make every home gigantic, though. You got to make some tiny homes for aesthetic. From tiny. That's what this whole area is. I will be able to like probably like reasonably house one. It's the I can literally fit 4 if I need to. That seems a little ridiculous. I'm almost thinking I should have gone with multicolored roofs. I should have gone with like purples and blue and orange. I don't know. Complementary, and I guess I went with complementary over contrasting. Because these two are technically different. Now, though, I wish I had... Because these two are different, but that one's just slightly darker than that one. Now I wish I didn't have the foresight. It's hard to tell what these colors look like until you get them built. I should have done that really dark blue one over here, and I still can technically switch them at any point. Maybe I'll do that off stream when I'm bored, but I think that would look better because these almost look the same, even though they are different. Yeah, it's healthy for any game, but like I think a lot of us maybe wrongfully assumed, maybe I'm in that category, that it would be a easily forever all the time game, assuming there were, moderate to intermediate level updates or mild to intermediate level updates a little more often than we've been getting. Like I said, I mean, nothing like I guess, somewhat negative things to say, but not like, it's not hateful. It doesn't come from a place of like, oh my God, I never like question what the employees over there are doing. Like, everybody's a human being. But right now, all I can say is what I'm not currently happy with, and I usually try to follow it up with constructive criticism of like, well, here's what I think could help. This is what would make me happy. And I think I'm a decent representation of the LEGO Fortnite community, if not a major one, you know. Because what is annoying, I was going to do a fence here, but if I do a fence here, I have to bring it out like 2 extra spaces to like here. And then if I did that on that side, then I'd only have like literally 1 space going through the middle, which isn't a big deal, but... Oh. I'm hungry. I'm just gonna... I don't have much materials left right now after all this. And also, I'm running not low on time, but I'm getting ready to call it here. I figured I would add kind of just some ambient little foliage and stuff, like some bushes back here, so it's not like perfectly neat. You know what I'm saying? That and just like it adds more I don't want to say depth, but you get more clutter. Especially for the literal price of $3.99. I guess one thing I could do real quick is get wireless power generators set up. Because I don't want to have to deal with doing lines. It would look good, I think, in a city type vibe build if you were like building like a really big, like a bunch of office buildings and stuff, and you had like bigger streets. But for a little town like this, I don't think power lines is the right vibe. And if you get Porygon, he'll give you the recipe for the wireless power transmitters, which do cost a Pokemetal each to build, so they're a little bit pricey. But you don't need, like, tons of them, especially right off the bat, unless you're doing, like, a huge project. So the power transmitters... Can't I bury these? I want to say I can. Depower everything here. Oh, I gotta leave anyway. Time to get Heather. Well, these reach pretty darn far, too. Because, yeah, I think I could just put them, like, right under this brick. And that'd be really easy. Like, I want to say, let me just try it real quick before I log off. Because I want to say I could build next to it, and then I can build over it, right? Sure can. Although you can still see it. It doesn't do the melding thing with other bricks, which I guess makes sense. But I can still throw that underground. It'll be invisible. And then in certain spots, it won't even look bad. Like if I were to put this one here, like I had the wireless one, because I think they do the same reach. And they do look good. They're getting nice little ambiance for the area. But I think burying them ultimately will be a little bit better, so I can save on room, because I want to do more like, what's it called? Wait, did that get power? Oh, Pichu probably just electrified it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that right now there so I remember to place it tomorrow when I log back on. Alright, calling it there, guys. Let's see. We'll raid over to someone playing LEGO Fortnite, staying true. Yeah, I'll send you over to the top LEGO Fortnite streamer at the current second.
Battery set.
Oh. Got light khaki, khaki and red. Ready?
Alright, guys. I shall see you tomorrow.
I'll take the J. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
5 hours into a stream, and I still smell Unstoppables. Have you tried Unstoppables, Scent Boosters? Unstoppables is my laundry power-up for 24-hour non-stop freshness.
Yeah, change it. Like that's a small quality of life thing too. That I, and then it's like, where's the? Somebody just posted on the Reddit. Where's the crafting bench recipes? Or not the crafting bench, but like the old upgraded crafting benches, the variations. Oh, I was logging off and coming to get you, but that's fine. All right, I shall catch you guys later. Yeah, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I shall see you tomorrow. And for everybody on TikTok, TikTok is being weird today. Usually I get, not that I'm too concerned about it, but earlier TikTok yelled at me. It said like I had a violation. So I probably got false reported or something because it was like 3 minutes into the stream. It's like, you're breaking the rules. You're going to be restricted. I was like, oh, that's not going to be good for my views today. But come and join me on Twitch the next time. Epic Bricks on Twitch and YouTube. I stream over there as well. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.